about me. I'll be okay. I make my way in the world as others strut and stride. You might not see how I endure, but I can run on pure tenacity and take a wild ride. There are things that I believe, and some secrets up my sleeve. It's not strength the way you know it. I don't always show it. Sometimes it seems I don't belong, but I've got a quiet power, and in my finest hour I can always call upon a different kind of strong. I stand up to the ones who hate. They underestimate my courage till the slow reveal. The bullies who want full control. Why sell my soul just to please them when I'm sure of what I feel? I calmly stare into their eyes and expose their tricks and lies. It's not strength the way you know it. I don't always show it. Sometimes it seems I don't belong, but I've got a quiet power, and in my finest hour I can always call upon a different kind of strong. Even when I'm all alone, I got a touchstone. It's not strength the way you know it. I don't always show it. Sometimes it seems I don't belong, but I've got a quiet power, and in my finest hour I can always call upon a different kind of strong. Different kind of strong.
Fisher?
Hey, Dad.
What are you doing in here?
Making dinner.
Making dinner. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:20.
Yeah, well, we're having gumbo for dinner. The longer you cook it, the better. And any time you cook something with the roux, you kind of have to hang out and watch it. Stir the pot every now and then. In fact, otherwise, you might scorch it.
Anytime you cook something with a what?
A roux, R-O-U-X. It's just flour and fat to thicken the sauce, but you gotta go slow and keep an eye on things. So I've been cooking and working on my paper. Why, did you need me for something?
I need the kitchen. I've got an important call to make to a son of a bitch. I can't even hear myself think in my room. The town's a ghost town. Everything's gone silent, but the governor just had to go and authorize construction to come back.
Whew, I know it's loud.
My room and every room near it. I've got to call this jerk who's frustrated, as if we're not all frustrated, as if it's my fault that business sucks everywhere down the line, as if we don't all have to compromise right now and be patient and scale back our expectations. And then I've got to be polite and diplomatic and humor this clown.
Well, I can be quiet while you make your call.
No, I don't want you to see me if I have to kiss this guy's ass. And I don't want you to hear me if I'm not able to, if I just lose it with him.
I can turn the flame down and step out for 5 minutes.
No, I didn't want to call him to begin with. I'm glad to have an excuse to put it off a little longer. Gumbo, huh?
Yeah, they had fresh seafood and a lot of unusual ingredients at the store. We got clam juice
I
instead of oyster
don't
liquor. But
like you buying all that fancy specialty stuff. Don't dawdle or explore any more than you have to. Just buy in bulk for the week, in and out.
I wear my mask. And I'm careful. And you've been liking the Cajun food I made. The jambalaya.
Sure, that was good.
I've been reading up. I found some really cool recipes online I want to try.
Is that what you were doing online? It looked like you were writing.
I was just doing homework. I'm working on a paper.
A paper on what?
I'm Mahatma Gandhi.
I can't believe how hard you work. You might as well actually be in school all day.
In some ways, yes.
And you've got those extra forums to post in now.
Yes.
And what I don't get is how you're so freaking calm. Why don't you have cabin fever like I do? Why don't you resent having your high school years ripped away from you? Why don't you feel cheated?
What good would it do?
It's not about that. It's not about thinking rationally. Damn it, if this happened to me when I was a high school junior, the parties I went to, the teams I was on, if that had suddenly been ripped away from me and I was stuck at home with my parents and my brothers, I would have gone insane. I would have been furious with the world. But you just take it all in stride.
Well, you're more extroverted.
And what if this thing just keeps on going? What if it eats your senior year? Senior year when you're supposed to rule the school? No prom? No senior cut day? Will you still be cooking me these gourmet meals and plugging away at your homework? Will you still be just as calm and sensible and philosophical about it?
I hope so. This is a strange and interesting thing that's happening to all of us, and I want to see what I can learn from it.
Well, I can't be philosophical. I hate Zoom meetings. I hate phone calls like the one I'm about to make to this dickhead. The whole idea of working from home with you underfoot, this is crazy to me.
Well, you're an alpha male and kind of a workaholic, Dad, and I'm not.
No, you're not. You're more like your mother.
Right. We know this.
Not that she didn't have her own forms of OCD. She did, but she wasn't competitive. She didn't know how to go for the jugular. And she was happy just to hide out here at home instead of going out into the world.
I go out when I need to shop.
But you don't miss sports because you never played sports, and you don't miss parties with your friends. Do you even have friends, Fisher?
I have a few.
Really? You never brought them around?
I don't think you'd like them.
Are you hanging out with them virtually?
We see each other in class on Zoom and some after school activities that have gone virtual. We haven't been seeking each other out beyond that, or I haven't.
I would kill to be a kid in high school again, and everything about how you approach it is just alien to me.
Well, I'm sorry you're feeling cooped up and frustrated. Maybe you should go for a walk.
That's the worst. All those joggers whizzing by, a lot of them without masks, they don't care. They think they own the sidewalk and the road, huffing on everyone.
Maybe you should go for a jog with a mask and get a lot of your pent-up anger and stress out.
I miss the gym.
I know you do.
I miss it so much that if our moron of a governor would open up the gyms again, I'd probably go.
I don't think you would.
They better not try me. But you still haven't answered me, Fisher.
Answered you about what?
About what you think the point of high school is, what you think the point of anything is, how it's possible for you to be so freaking pleasant and calm all the time when you're my kid. Here we are, locked up with each other 24/7, and we don't even talk.
We may be too different to understand each other. We're probably better off not trying.
No, damn it. I want to know what makes you tick.
I don't think you do. I think we were better off before when we never saw each other. We were just two residents in the same hotel. Here, living in different rooms, passing each other in the hall sometimes.
You see this home as a hotel?
A nice hotel. I don't mind hotel living.
Except you cook me all these wonderful dishes, pad thai, borscht, paella.
Are you mocking me for it?
No, but like I said, I want to know what makes you tick.
No, actually, you don't.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm your father. You're my son.
Sure, but after 5 years of living together, alone, what's the point of trying to have a conversation? We would have been better off if I just finished my time here and went off to college.
You're saying I'm a bad father.
I'm saying I like the status quo. I've been good with the old model. I think even sheltering in place, we should stick with it.
What is it you think that I don't want to know about you?
Dad, you really want me to spell it out?
Sure.
Dad, you've always kind of known that I was gay and you've never wanted me to tell you directly. But here we are, and you're angry. You can't blow up at people in your office, so you're goading me, picking at me. I'm sorry you've made me come out and say it, but honestly, I don't know what you want at this point. I'm stumped.
Okay, I didn't mean to pick at you, to goad you. You think I don't want a father-son connection? When your mother died, I tried to get close, make small talk about stuff you were into. You pushed me away.
I got through that time best I could.
You were so close to her, and she took you over like you were hers exclusively. You were her prize after she wrecked her health trying to get pregnant with endless fertility treatments.
Do you blame me for that? For her death?
No, but I'm scared that you're so much like her, not just that you're what you just said.
Gay.
I've been scared for years that you're tender-hearted like her and sentimental, not a fighter. The world crushes people like that. I wasn't always good at it with her, talking about whatever, all her elaborate emotional issues. And I know I'm no good at it with you. It just seems like the same kind of elaborate weirdness.
And I haven't asked you to.
You acted all self-sufficient. You cook us these meals. You packed. At the age of 12, you packed yourself those freaking fancy leftovers to take to school as your lunch. You wanted to be let alone, so I let you alone. But it's not like I don't love you or like I don't worry about you, because, yeah, maybe you do better than me in a situation like this. Maybe you're better at cooking, like you used to cook with mom, or sewing masks, or staying home, or being patient with whatever comes along. But I'm so freaking afraid that you're gonna get stomped on when you go out into the world. For real. What you just told me, I'm worried about that. And that just makes it more dangerous for you. And I haven't known how the hell to talk to you about it. I don't know that it does any good to talk.
Probably not.
A father should help his son be strong, but you and I we're just different. And when I say things to try to toughen you up, you just, like what you just thought. I was bullying you, goading you. That's not how I meant it, but that's how you take it. So I just, we don't talk.
Huh. Well, I appreciate this, Dad, whatever you're trying to do.
Now don't you go making fun of me for it.
I'm not.
I worry about you. And we're stuck in this, in here together.
I don't think you should worry about me so much. About me getting stomped. I'm not an alpha male like you, it's true, but I don't think I'm going to get stomped. The world may be less vicious to people like me now than they were when you were my age. And then, I'm a lot like Mom, but she may have been stronger than you realize. She had a tenacity. What you just called OCD, she absorbed a lot of crap from people.
From me, you mean?
But she loved you and understood you. There are different ways to be strong.
Maybe.
This paper I'm doing on Gandhi, there's a reason Dr. King learned so much from him, used his tactics. Gandhi wasn't violent. He didn't swagger, but he got a lot done. He brought a great power to its knees.
Sure, I know that.
I like people that understand that less is more, that what seems like weakness can be strength. And in some ways, I'm not like Mom. In some ways, I'm more like you.
That's how are you like me?
I don't suffer fools gladly. I don't absorb goading endlessly. I don't swagger or yell, but I think I've inherited some of your impatience or learned it. then I think that might not be a bad thing. So don't worry about me, and thanks for trying to connect.
I can't tell if you're handling me and humoring me.
No,
or
I
if you
wasn't expecting. Thanks.
Well, okay then. Family, right? That's what I'm talking about. The family,
Family.
not some freaking hotel. So, listen, I think the guys have knocked off working on that building for a while. Maybe I just go call this joker and give him an earful.
Go let him have it.
I let him know where things stand. I give him an earful, and then I come try this Cajun stuff of yours. Gumbo, am I right?
Gumbo.
Damn straight. Sounds good.
Different kind of strong. Even when I'm all alone, I got a touchstone. It's not strength the way you know it. I don't always show it. Sometimes it seems I don't